Also got an opportunity to meet Johnny Depp. Turn that down.
What? How did that come about?
He was doing an art exhibition in Tokyo.
Okay.
And they're like, do you want to interview him? I was like, yeah, if it was 20 years ago when he was a pirate, maybe. But he just always looks a bit tired and drunk and hungover.
Oh,
And I'd be like, oh. And also, it would have been a bit facetious because I don't know much about his artwork. If it was like, talk to him about Pirates of the Caribbean, I'd be like, yeah, f yeah. But it was looking at his art, and I don't appreciate art very well. I'm an idiot. I'd have been like, wow, Johnny, it's great. And he'd have been like, you know where I can have a cigarette break? Natsuki and Johnny Depp would have been a good combo though. I should have just gone like Natsuki to do it instead of me. Chris, glad to hear you like Sade. I like Sade. Yeah. You like Sade?
Yeah, I mean,
Your love is king.
I like Sade.
What's the other one I like? Sweet is taboo. That's why I'm in love. I can't sing it. You're giving me this. What's the? There's a crying storm. Yeah. Yeah, Sweetest Taboo, right? It's the Sweetest Taboo by Sade. The music video is really cool. It's set like because she's obviously mostly 80s, a lot of her earlier stuff.
Yeah.
All the music videos are like works of art, and she's like in a New York skyscraper, raining heavily, looking over the skyline, and it's such a good vibe. It's such a good video. Watch that.
You love the 80s music. Why do you like the 80s music more than any other era?
Anamoya.
What does that mean?
It means nostalgia for a time in which you weren't there.
Oh.
In that sense, that's what you like. That's what you matched it.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, it's amazing. I feel like I'm in an 80s nightclub with.
I mean, just imagine being in Japan in the 80s. It would have been so sick.
The stories are just phenomenal. It's always like somebody was like, "You boy, have some money," and they just throw money at people.
Yeah, like my friends were telling me, like, I met someone who's older, and they were telling me about how much their kimono cost because their grandparents bought it for them in the like 80s, and it was like
200 grand.
It's like 80 grand for a kimono because they were like, oh, grandma's got the money. grandma's allowance.
I've worn like $100,000 kimono.
Yeah, you did, and you burnt it.
Kyoto,
right?
I nearly
Spilled drinks on it.
I did spill some drinks on it. And it was the Emperor's kimono maker. A really cool dude, actually.
Yeah, people spend or used to spend really extraordinary amount of money on
Extraordinary
amount of money on kimonos. Like $10,000 was like not an unusual amount to spend for like a normal person.
I was.
Well, you gotta turn it up.
That's good.
No, it's not. Yeah. I saw it. Turn it up higher, because then when we get donation, they can be heard. There we go. So when someone donates now, we'll hear it.
Kimono, I put it on, and I was like, "How much does this cost?" And we were driving the BMW, and he's like, "Let's just say it's more than this car." And I was like, "Oh my god!"
Wow.
And then I think I spilt like rum on it.
Did they mind?
No, he was like, "Do whatever you want." I was like,
"I'm sure they can."
I was like, "Alcohol?"
Right?
He's like, "No problem." I was like, "Drink?" He was like, "No problem." I was like, "Fine." He was like, "Don't do that." Because I leaned over a can at one point.
No.
And 100 grand nearly went up in flames.
But I feel like really, I don't know. I feel like I'm super like white guy in Japan vibes when I do the whole. I pull back my sleeve to like grab like. Yes, I am very cool.
A taxi driver in Kyoto told me taxi drivers wouldn't even bother to go short distances in some instances because they do wealthy folks who can't pay.
You'd have to you'd have to hold out Ichiman like $100 back then. Well, they wouldn't even like stop for you.
I got conned in a taxi. I stayed there.
What?
When my parents came over last year, we stayed there pretty nice for
Oh, you told me about this.
In Higashiyama in Kyoto. And I was like, oh, we need a taxi to the station. We got quite a bit of bags. It was only like a 5-7 minute drive from the hotel to the station. We got in, we got out of Kyoto, and the money on the screen at the end, he'd hidden it the whole time, I'd realised. Because normally you can see the fare going up. Yeah. It was like, I joke, I think it was like $100. It should have been like $20, if that.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, oh, no, he saw that. He was like, special reservation price. Reservation price.
I didn't reserve it.
And
did you reserve it?
No, the hotel did.
Oh, they might have.
It was a scam. So what happened is, I paid up, very angry. I realised there wasn't much way out of the situation. So I paid up, and then I emailed the hotel being like, you motherfuckers, why did you bring the scammed cab? Because it was just like This is the nicest hotel I've ever booked for my parents.
Oh, so they
no, the hotel experience was perfect. The
taxi.
hotel was perfect. Couldn't have been better. And I was like, the cab you hired to scam us destroyed the entire experience. Congratulations. Oh shit, sorry, we'll refund you.
No.
They paid the money back.
Wow.
So be careful in Kyoto. It's the only place in Japan that I've seen taxi scams take place on that caliber.
Generally, if you reserve a taxi, even if it's like Uber, you have to pay a fee for the reservation. And that's normally where they make a lot of money. So if you are getting a cab in like the city, you can just call one. That's super easy.
Yeah.